Good morning and welcome back to my kitchen. In this video, I'm going to share with you the cost that I spent on the meals during the 10 days of the Tyson Wells Celarama show. And I went around to other entities, restaurants, and hamburger joints, hot dog joints, food trucks, getting cost of the equivalent of meals that I cooked. And we're going to compare the cost of what it cost me when I bought it and the prices that most of the ingredients I bought was during the here in Quartzsite. So those prices are a little bit more expensive. But for example, like sliced cheese, the Velveeta sliced cheese, I had some, so that came from Walmart. So I got my pricing through Walmart on those items. But this also, I want to say if I used mayonnaise, I didn't include it in the cost because I could buy mayonnaise and it lasts for 6 months to a year or whatever. So there's no way for me to, I guess I could figure out per teaspoon, but oh my gosh, I'd be here forever. I'm already in about, let's see, 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages in coming up with cost. And that's per ingredient. So, for example, one of the meals, and y'all have already seen the video of the 10 days of Tyson Wells. And in those videos, I show what we ate that day. So like for Taco Bell, the burrito supreme, I broke it down into the beans, the beef, cheese sauce, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and tried to come up with an accurate cost. Plus or minus, I don't know, 50 cents, $1, whatever. So, and I'm going to kind of, in the video, talk about certain, because I couldn't find exactly, a breakfast egg and cheese sandwich. So the only place I could find the sandwich was at a sandwich shop. So I just kind of used their prices. But anyway, I tried to get as close as I could. I thought it was a great comparison and a great study to just show the difference in eating out and eating in. There was a couple of days that we did eat the corn dogs. One day I bought corn dogs, and then one day someone else bought us corn dogs. But I tried to incorporate that in there. But at the end of the video, you're going to see how much I spent versus how much it would have cost me. And then you'll see the savings, how much I actually saved. So here's day 1. So for the first day, we had bacon, and I'd cooked up a bunch of bacon and put it in the freezer. So we had bacon and homemade banana muffins that I had made. So the cost for that was $4.75. I went and the only place I could find muffins was at Gringo's. So we got a side of sausage for $2, and they had assorted muffins for $2. So for both of us, it was a total of $8. For lunch, we had chicken salad sandwiches, and for the cost to me was $4.58. The only other place that I could find a sandwich was at the gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. And so I took the cheapest sandwich that they had, which was $13. So I know that's a little high. So that came out to $26. And then day 2 for breakfast, we had the same thing. We had the bacon and the not blueberry muffins, but the banana muffins, and they were homemade. So the cost, $4.75. Again, I used the Gringo's menu, and they had sausage and assorted muffins, so that would be $4 per person. So it came out to $8 for both of us. Okay, Cece came yesterday with the corn dog, and I'm going to run to Parker this afternoon to get a new phone. So we took the easy way out, and we're having... What are we having?
We're having corn dogs. We're having corn dogs.
Yeah, it was time for a corn dog. The best ever. Alright, add a little bit of cheese. The other way. Tuck. And roll. And the price to me was $4.05. Once again, the only place I could find breakfast burritos were at Gringo's, and I used this price of $7 a piece, so that would be $14. For lunch, we had hot dogs or cheese dogs, and the cost to me was $5.38. I added that little cheese on there. That was so good. That made that hot dog. And I used that like 3 times. So here's the cost of hot dogs, $7.50. So that came out to $15 for both of us. Day 4, I made blueberry muffins. The cost, $1. I bought those blueberry muffins at Dollar General, and it only cost me $1, and you can use water or you can use milk. Then I used the price once again from Gringo's of assorted muffins for $2, so that would be $4 for both of us. There's my chalupa. There's your chalupa and your other chalupa. Cost $7.65. So I got this menu from a food truck that we went to several years ago called Maia's. I don't even know if they're in business still anymore, but I found these are 2020 prices. But the tostada, which is a chalupa, is $9 a piece. So the price comes in at $18 for 2. And on day 5, we had a sausage McMuffin, cost $7.65. Once again, we go to Gringo's. They didn't have a McMuffin, but they had a biscuit. So for 2. Forgot to do a clip of my chicken. So there's a chicken that's got Parmesan cheese on it. And we had chicken tenders for a cost of $9.41, including the French fries. The price was $14, so $28 for Tyson Wells. Had an egg and cheese sandwich for a cost of $2.30. Once again, the only place I could find sandwich prices was at the Gourmet Grilled Cheese. Mine just had an egg on it. So they charged $13 for a sandwich. Okay, the first bite does really taste like Taco Bell's Taco Supreme. I think it's because of the lettuce, the tomato, and the sour cream. I had mentioned Taco Supreme, but this was a Burrito Supreme. Total cost, $9.06. Once again, I go back to Gringo's, and they had burritos. They had one, a Montana burrito for $15, for a total of $30 for 2. There is the cinnamon rolls. I'm going to let them cool just a little bit before I put the icing on top. The whole thing of cinnamon rolls came in at a cost of $3.95. The cinnamon roll place charges $10 a piece for a cinnamon roll for a total of $20 for 2 cinnamon rolls. So today for lunch we are having pizza. And I just mixed me up some of the dehydrated sauce that I have. Cost comes in at $4.24 for 2. I compared this to Silly Owl's because there was not really anywhere else that I could find that served pizza. So this is a small 10-inch for $13.50. On day 8 for breakfast we had, it's going to be a taco. Did you put this on?
I did. The verde sauce? Yum.
Ooh. This was a sausage, egg, and cheese burrito, and the cost came in at $4.05 for 2. Once again, I had to use Gringos for the burrito. The breakfast burrito came in at $7 for a total of $14 for 2. For lunch, we were surprised with corn dogs from Lucy Nelly RV Adventures. They are the best corn dogs ever. Frugal's cost $0, but they cost $8 a piece for the footlongs for a total of $16. Okay, this morning we are having, well, it was toast, but I made it into cinnamon toast and 2 sausages. We're out of eggs, and oh, you're going to have Smucker's strawberry jelly on yours?
Mm-hmm.
For a total cost of $2.66. Once again, I had to use Gringo's menu and side sausage and assorted muffins was $8. For lunch, we had cheese enchiladas. And the total cost for both of us was $2.41. And once again, I used Maia's menu that I found, and enchiladas were $9 a plate for a total cost of $18. Day 10. Today's a repeat sausage for a total of $2.66. Once again, I used Gringo's menu. I need some more breakfast places. For sausage and assorted muffins, total cost $8. For lunch, we had cheeseburgers for a total cost of $4.51. And within walking distance of our booth, right behind us, there is a place that sells these Walla Walla burgers. Single is $11.50. If you add cheese, it's 50 cents for a total cost of $24. So for breakfast, my cost was $32.94. Tyson Wells added up to $118 for breakfast, just breakfast alone. For lunch, my cost was $71.24. Tyson Wells' cost was $204.50. Wow. The total I spent $104.18 on meals, and I would have spent $322.50 if I had not cooked. How much did I save? $218.32.